Hey everyone, this is Pedals at Home. I'm Eric, and today we're going to look at the Ibanez TS808. Let's play around a little bit. The Ibanez Tube Screamer TS808. It's the great green pedal that everyone loves. I have probably 4 or 5 of them, and I love them. I really do. It's always on my pedal board. The TS808 was the first one. It was based off of the original OD and OD2, I believe, and eventually made its way into this type of circuit. So less overdriven, more to manipulate the sound to boost the mids and give the amp a kind of a natural overdrive feeling. I think it was late 70s, and then in the early 80s came the TS9, and then there's just a bunch of different variations, and there have been spawns from multiple manufacturers. This one is the reissue TS808 that supposedly has the same circuitry as the original one, so we're gonna play around with it and see what we can do. Now this one is I bought from Sweetwater, and it is green. I don't know, I left my notes upstairs, I don't care. Everyone's used it. John Mayer, Steve Ray Vaughan, Joe Bonamassa. I mean, everyone uses a tube screamer of some kind. So let's play around with this and see what kind of tones we can get. We've got our overdrive, we've got our tone, we've got our level. Tone just is the shape of the sound, overdrive is the amount of distortion, level is the amount of volume, pretty simple. And we're going through Fender Deluxe Reverb Tone Master, into the 2i2, into my laptop, Fender Highway 1 Stratocaster with Lindy Fralin Blues Special pickups. And I absolutely love them. Tuned to E flat, the way the good Lord intended. So let's get our clean tone. I'm not wearing headphones because I'm doing it during the daytime. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Clean tone. Everything at noon. Let's do just a type of clean boost and see what kind of sound we can get. We're gonna leave the tone in. We're gonna leave the tone at noon. So, clean sound. Tuning. Pretty cool. Let's see what happens when we crank it all the way up. That was terrible. There we go. Alright, let's shape this a little bit. Pull it down. We're gonna go back to the normal mid. Let's do a tone all the way down. Let's see what that does. Interesting. All right, tone all the way up. A little noisy. That might be me though. Wait. Yeah, that's me. That's me. All right, no noise. We're going to position 4. The John Mayer Special. Okay. This is funny. Come on, straighten it out. Straighten it out. Oh, jeez. What happens if I turn the level all the way down? I've never tried that. That makes sense. What happens if I turn it all the way up? Nothing, because my volume on my guitar is down. God damn it. Let's try this again. Okay, so that happened. Nothing to see here, we're just moving on. Cool. Let's turn the overdrive all the way down. I like the tone. Position 4. I was on 5 before. I was on the neck pickup. Alright, let's see. Pull this back a little bit. Let's stop going a little crazy. Let's try the mic from that pedal show everything at 2 o'clock and see what happens. Neck pickup. Whoops. Poppy, I like that. But I pick out of my mouth. Cool. Oh, that's, yeah, that one is, nice. Okay. Liking it so far? Whenever I go to the middle pickup, I have to play Grateful Dead. You can't not play Grateful Dead on the middle pickup. Alright, but... Nice. I mean, this thing's great. All right, all the way up. We're doing it. We're doing it. This can only end badly, so let's do it. This thing's awesome, man. This thing's great. All right, let's dial in something that I'm more comfortable with. Tone up, pull the level back a little bit, beef up the overdrive, straighten it out for the camera. There we go. All right, we're gonna try the John Mayer thing from Gravity. You ready? I'm gonna put it down. I keep putting the pick in my mouth. Fun. I love this thing so much. I really do. It's so simple. It's so great. So I've got this one, and then at some point I'm gonna have to go through and just do all of them in a video. Okay, so I've got the TS808. I got the TS9DX. I've got a TS5, which is like the old cheap black plastic case with the TS9 circuit in it. I've got a JHS Bonsai, which has all the Tube Screamers in it and then some. So yeah, at some point I'm just gonna do like a whole lineup of Tube Screamers and just see what happens when I crank them all up and just make a whole bunch of noise with all of them on at the same time. But yeah, I think this was great. I love this thing. I'm trying to keep the video shorter. So, That's the Ibanez Tube Screamer Overdrive Pro TS808, as so stated on it. And it's fun. Everyone needs a Tube Screamer. Everyone needs a Tube Screamer. Get a TS9, get a TS808, get any of them. They're all really, really good. At some point I'll get a TS9 and test that, and then there's also different variations. And I think the TS9DX is modified by like Analog Man. I might send mine in. Because at least two of those choices that you get on there are just unusable. I think that's it for tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment and all that stuff. It helps the channel out. If you like what I'm doing, awesome. You know, leave me a like. If not, could you leave me one anyways? That'd be really awesome. Well, thanks for watching. This has been Pedals at Home. I'm Eric, and this was the Ibanez Tube Screamer TS808. And remember to keep it down. The kids are sleeping. Have a good one, everybody. Daddy needs a drink.